So now we're looking at factoring polynomial expressions that have two variables instead of one. Since our last term is plus, and the b is being squared, and our middle term is minus, we know that it's going to be, we know the two front terms are going to be a, because the leading coefficient is 1. So we have a times a is our first part of our binomials. And then we know it's going to be minus and minus because we have a positive being added at the end with the squared term, but a minus being subtracted for our middle term. So we know it's going to be minus, minus, and then we know it's going to be something times b and something times b at the end. So I went ahead and wrote that off to the side, a minus b times a minus b. Now we just need to figure out what two numbers multiply to 10 and add to negative 11. And we know they're going to be negative, so what are the negative factors of 10? Well, we have negative 1 and negative 10. We have negative 2 and negative 5. And then we're just going to get back up to the negative 5 if we're going down in negatives, up in the actual absolute value, the distance from 0. So these are our only two sets. We look at the sums, and we get negative 11. Negative 1 plus negative 10 is negative 11, and negative 7. Well, we want negative 11, so we know it's going to be negative 1 and negative 10. So it's going to be a minus 1b and a minus 10b. And that's going to be our factorization. We can check that by multiplying back through and using the distributive method. A times a minus b minus 10b times a minus b. That equals a squared minus ab minus 10ab plus 10b squared, which equals a squared minus 11b ab plus 10b squared, which is the expression that we originally started out with. So we know that this is the correct factorization of a squared minus 11ab plus 10b squared.